It's time for another reaction video. This time, the album I've chosen is Marina's album, her newest one, which is called The Princess of Power. This album hasn't been out for that long. It came out in 2025 summer, and I've been meaning to listen to the album from that point on. But I think around summer I started my gaming channel, and then I had the idea to start my music channel, and then I thought that I always wanted to react to that album on a video, so now I haven't listened to it for the time being that it's been out. So it's been out for over half a year and I haven't heard the album. So finally I do get my hands on this one. I like Marina's music mostly. I started listening to her during Corona times in 2019 or something, maybe 2020. And then I enjoyed her album that came out after that, Ancient Dreams in a Modern Land, which was pretty short, but all of the stuff that it had I found really enjoyable. I haven't been listening to her nowadays that much, but I'm always interested in listening to new projects that she comes out with, and I think I should listen to her albums more again, because I feel like this might start a Marina era, at least in my Spotify. So I need to go back to her albums like Fruit, and also definitely to Electro Heart. I need to start re-listening to that one. I listened to that one quite a lot in the earlier years. And The Family Jewels is something that I have listened to the least probably, or maybe Love and Fear. But I think Love and Fear is the least interesting of her albums, so Family Jewels I should definitely go back to, because I think it's a good album, but I haven't given it as much time as the other ones. It's fun to have a new project now that we get to listen to. And I'm really late, so maybe this album isn't as fresh anymore and people will ignore this video because it's not like new and that hot at the moment. But maybe this album still has some fans. I hope it's a good one and people are still hyping this, so you will also find this reaction interesting. I must mention that I did hear the singles from this album because they came out and I noticed that she started releasing these, so at the time I wasn't thinking about making videos, so I just listened to them like a casual listener. But I didn't listen to anything past those 3 singles, so those would be Butterfly, I Love You, Cupid's something, Cupid's Girl. Out of those, my favorite is I Love You. I don't remember Cupid's Girl, that was the one I listened to the least, and I didn't think Butterfly was that good of a lead single from her. I think she has probably more in her than what that song offers. So I hope the album cuts will be impressive on this album. But I did listen to CUNTISSIMO. I think it's actually better than I Love You, so that's my favorite single. I don't know how I forgot about that. So let's go now. The first song is Princess of Power, which is the album title as well. So that's a brave choice to start with that. And by the way, I will be doing the deluxe songs as well. So it was pretty good that I waited for the album so I can get to listen to the deluxe songs, which I had no idea were coming out. Okay. Gotta put the volume up. It sounds good so far. Okay. It's giving some video game vibes, I think, like retro. And Princess of Power could be a video game title, at least. Is she channeling like some 80s with this album? I think we might be heading to that direction. Okay, she did that baby voice she does sometimes, but it's her trademark, so I think she kinda has to do that on all her albums. I like the beat. It's like bouncy. Just like cheerful, I guess. And the chorus is way better than the other parts, I think. I really like this as an album opener, because she's like welcoming us to the world of Princess of Power. Definitely. Yeah, I feel like the 80s will be a theme here, at least sonically, because I think I Love You sounds a bit like this. It has the same kind of backgrounds, but this is definitely more video game coded. We hear those like Space Invader spaceships in the back, or something like that. Yeah, that was Princess of Power. I actually really like that. It's really cute, and I think it's perfect for an introductory track and for a title track as well. I think this could like sum up what we will be expecting from the rest of the album, and also love themed here. I think I remember actually hearing that she did have some bad breakup with a, I think it was popular musician even, and here she's kind of like transforming all that into strength for her, and she's like taking up this persona of a Princess of Power, which also really makes me think of Mario or something like Princess Peach, because of the sounds here that we had. It sounded really 80s, 90s Space Invader. Zap, zap, boom, pow energy. It was very different from Marina. I don't think she's jumped into this kind of soundscape before, but it's really nice and playful. I really like this one. I can see myself popping into this, definitely going out and about. It's a confident song. It makes you feel better about yourself, I think. And also, I like the message of transforming hurt into something good, so good for her, I guess. What a nice starter. I hope it will get better. And I think I saw that we have some singles coming up now, so we'll get to listen to those again. So we have Butterfly. I hope this will be better on this listen now. It was somewhat unimpressive when I heard this. I mean, I have nothing against the vocals here. I think she's vocally really great on this song. She does those falsettos, those ah, and it sounds really nice. I don't know about this baby part. It sounds really baby-like. I don't know if it's annoying or charming. It's like somewhere in between. Bling bling. This part is really lovely, like when she uses her natural voice and in a bit of a falsetto. Especially in that part we just heard. The verses too sound really delicate and nice to me. And I like Butterfly as a thematic, so that's also a nice pick for this song as the central theme, I guess. And the theme is nice here again, like it's talking of transformation, like a butterfly can transform into different forms. So it's like about adapting to like different situations in life. It's just the baby voice part that kind of irks me. I think she sounds really over-edited there. And this is nice. This is like really classic Marina, like kind of stripped down, falsetto, really high notes there. Sounds pretty good. I mean, it kind of catches on to you, the song. It becomes better in the later part of it. Kind of addictive, the beat is bouncy again. Sounds pretty similar to the last one when you listen to the backgrounds at least. And this ending is again gonna be a high point on this song. Like this one. Yeah. Fly. Very serene and beautiful. Oh, it's becoming a bit better to me on this listen. Which should be a good thing, I should be happy about that. Oh, that song became better on this listen, like I never got that much into this before. The baby part on the chorus kinda irks me, because I don't think when you like release music after some years and then you make a comeback, then your lead single is gonna sound like blah 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 blah, or like childish, or like not that like impressive to me, but like the other parts of the song make up for that small annoying part. And the song becomes better when you listen to like all the other elements, like how she vocalizes on this one, like how high her voice can go, all the falsetto, and that combined with the nice and beautiful thematic of a butterfly who kind of flew away from someone who likely couldn't handle her appropriately, and then she kind of flies away and turns into different colors, and or shows her potential, and then this person who treated her wrong will see that she actually became a better person after she flew away from the bird's nest. So that's a really like nice message. I think she's written this song perfectly. It's just like, it's just my taste. I think it's a taste issue, like that kind of use of her voice in that baby part is not pleasing to me. Like other people might find that nice, and maybe you find that part nice, but I don't think it sounds that pleasant. But as I said, all the verses and the parts where she actually tries to sing in various different styles, it's so nice and beautiful. So that did become a better song on this listen, because I think I was too focused on certain elements and I couldn't appreciate other elements of this song. But now I can see how this song can be enjoyable and is actually quite a nice package. Yeah, good job, Butterfly. And we like butterflies. They are a wonderful symbol of many things. We're heading to CUNTISSIMO. This is gonna be a dancey one, so beware of this. It might be one of the highlights of the album, because it's, as a single, this was so astonishing. It starts with just like such a bang. Kicks you into it like instantly. Yeah. It's a girl boss anthem, right? I don't wanna. Yeah, it's so nice, Marina. It's her best song, like, in many years, actually. It's better than Venus Flytrap, like, which was my favorite from the last album. Brilliant job, Marina. This should have been the lead single. Dare I say that? I mean, we need this kind of energy and joy and like power and confidence in the world and in these times. Hit it. I think actually Salma Hayek saw this song and she reacted to this. I think it came up on my feeds one day. I think she was pleased about this. Like, it's not saying anything bad about her. Yeah. A slight change here, which is nice, so it's just not the same all the time. It's like one of the quickest songs I've ever heard. Like, it's just like a dopamine rush, I think. You basically have no time to react to even what you're listening to, and or like the lyrics or anything. Love the strings, yeah. A good way to end is with the strings, right? Yes. Yeah, Cantissimo is as marvelous as always. It's her best song so far on this album. It's her best song in at least 3 years since her last album. The title is really funny. It's a nice play of words. Like, I've never heard that kind of a way to compliment someone, to call them a cantissimo, but I think that term should be popularized due to this song. Like, that's a really creative term she made up, and I think it references something, like something in Italian maybe, like this tissimo, but I'm not sure what that means. All in all, it's such a joyful, energy-bringing, and such a rush to listen to this song. It's full of energy. It can lift you up. Like, any time you listen to this, you must feel like something in you. Like, you can't be like, I feel nothing. This song must give you some kind of feel, and it's like what music's supposed to do. And this is like, for me, this feel is something really positive, and it makes me feel unstoppable almost, like for the 4 minutes during this song. And then I'm like, what did I just hear? Like, I was in a whole other world during that song. So this is like that kind of song that just takes you somewhere and makes you feel almost like aggressive, because it's like so in your face, and she's kind of swearing in this song. She's calling people losers. She's like just like cutting all the like useless energy and leeches out of her life, and she's like, I don't care, I'm gonna do what's best for me. And it's like an attitude you must have sometimes, because people can be annoying and the world can be a bit annoying. So we need more Cantissimo in our lives, and we need to keep streaming. I see it has like over 60 million. So many of you have liked this song, and I'm really happy about that, because I like this song too. Yeah, let's keep Cantissimo thriving. Let's not forget this song. We must always come and re-listen to this one. Let's go to the next one. I think it still might be a single, but I don't see the track list. No, it's called Rollercoaster. It's an album cut. What's happening? Okay. Is this a naughty track? What? This sounds like something from the 90s, like maybe Gwen Stefani or something, like it's coded that way. It's a bit like bratty. Okay. Oh. Oh! Jesus, oh my. What is this? I thought these lyrics were kind of different from what we just heard before. So far, at least. Oh. Where are we going? On a roller coaster ride? Oh! It actually sounds like she's on a roller coaster, like, ah, like she's going down. Ah! What? Okay. Wait, was that part the chorus we just heard? It was like very much laid back. Oh. New kind of sounds. Yeah, it's cute. Ooh. What's with this like grungy guitar out of a sudden? Oh. Now she's riding again. Oh. The last line was the cutest line of this song. The rest was pretty naughty and feisty. Yeah, that song was like, it started so abruptly. I had no idea how to react to it. It wasn't definitely like traditional singing. She was doing like constant oh and ah sounds, and it really sounded like she's riding some kind of roller coaster. She was like vocalizing that way. This is a really messy song. I think it's really weird how she's combined roller coaster with these weird Gwen Stefani sounds, and then at the same time she's talking about how she wants to experiment sexually, and then in the end she doesn't want to experiment, or no, in the end, yeah, it becomes more innocent because I think she actually found her love of her life, and I hope this is taken from her real life. I hope she's found someone and she's happy and smiling so wide, as she says. But the song itself was a bit messy, but I did like it though. I was bopping to it. I think the background of this song enhanced it. There was a lot of going on. I feel like this song was fluctuating at many points, and it had like, it wasn't that repetitive, or maybe lyrically, yeah, but it wasn't sonically that repetitive. I feel like it's changed all around the song. Like out of a sudden I hear some kind of guitar that I didn't hear before, and then I did hear something else as well, and we also had like a more silent part in the beginning. I feel like it's a nice experimental song, but like I don't see myself saying that I need to listen to Marina's Roller Coaster. This song is so experimental that it does feel a bit messy, and it just doesn't strike out to me as a song that I need to listen to achieve a certain type of feeling or to feel a certain emotion. I just feel a bit bedazzled by this one. So I don't mind this being on the album. I think it's fun, and it's a nice break from the traditionally built songs that don't have as striking features as this one, because this one has so many weird things. At the same time, yeah, it doesn't strike out as that interesting, perhaps, even though it's experimental. That doesn't mean it's like experimental in the sense that you're like, oh, this was something I never heard before, I need to listen to this so many times. It was just experimental in a weird way that makes you sit and feel confused. But I do appreciate the good parts of this song, and it's not a bad one, but probably won't be on the top of the list for this album. Cupid's Girl, this is the single that I remember the least. This never stuck in me. But I do remember this melody. Hit it with the beat. Really tender, yeah? I think she needs to drop the beat after this line. Come on. I like the la 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 la, but it could have hit a bit better, the beat drop. It should have been more electrical, I think. Now the background sounds so nice. Dun dun dun. Boom boom boom. It's like CUNTISSIMO, but a more seductive version of it. Because it's... The beat sounds similar and it's as fast as CUNTISSIMO. But this has also more tender, slow parts, which are nice to throw into the mix here. This should be more hard-hitting, this part. It just makes me shake a little. Could be more. Okay. Okay, make the song explode now. Come on. It didn't explode, but it's good enough. Definitely. Oh, you hear the arrow dangling? Well, now I do remember Cupid's Girl, the most forgettable single. I think it's better than I remember. Before I thought that I forgot it because it was just like horrible, but this is not horrible. This is good. It's a good song, definitely. It's just that some parts you expect it to deliver a bit more, at least instrumentally. Like it starts so well and the verses are really hard hitting, but then I think the chorus could do with some more fine tuning in the instrumental. It just kind of flops during that part. But I think this song is more interesting in the lyrical side of it. Yeah, it's of course about someone finding love and like waiting for the Cupid to hit them with an arrow. And Marina's kind of like talking to this person that your day will come when you will be hit by that arrow and you need to be prepared. Stuff like that. I think the way she's kind of phrased the lyrics at some parts is really fun. Like she uses these sounds like boom and pum, like she's kind of describing these sounds of a Cupid's arrow. She's using like la la and and all these kind of interesting runs and lyrical choices, I feel like. And I feel like this song flows really well also lyrically. I really like the perspective she's chosen as someone who is kind of spectating and speaking to someone else who might be like surprised by love, and she's like standing there on the sideline. She's kind of observing, which is interesting. I like her. Yeah, I like the choice. The verses and the lyrics are like the highlight of this song. It just doesn't deliver as it should for the duration of the whole song, but it's so much better. It's not as bad as I remember. It's not bad at all. I can see that this could be someone's favorite, for example. There's no reason not for it not to be. It has good qualities that you expect from a Marine song. I think we might be soon running out of singles, but we do have one left somewhere in there, but I don't know if it's coming now. Now we have Metallic Stallion. It's gonna be a big ballad moment, right? Oh, sorry, I got my first chills. I'm just saying for you, to inform you about the situation of my chill status. Oh, it sounds like, what's the song from Electra Heart? Something the stars. Na 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 na. Yeah. Beautiful. Why does the horse have to be metallic though? What is the symbol behind that? Oh no. So nicely sung, this one. Oh. Oh no, that's horrible actually, what she's saying. Okay. It's a sad dance song, like crying in the disco, kind of. Oh, it sounds like horse galloping, right? That's genius, actually. Yeah, that's a horse galloping, right? I mean, I'm not the first person who really realized that, but just saying. Oof. Oh, what in the ABBA? What is this? 80s moment? 70s? Strings? Oh. Woo! She is really talking about love on this one, like something has happened in her personal life. Like, it's a theme in all of the songs so far. But, like, I'm not judging, that's... You gotta do what you gotta do. Hit it! Yes. Oh! I kinda internalized the lyrics only now. I wasn't understanding the horse thing, but now I finally did. I think. Oh yes, I was asking for a longer ending. We got it. Oh. Oh, sorry. Guys, that was probably my favorite or second favorite song. That's exactly something I'm looking for in a Marina song. I do need this kind of ballad, sad moments. And this was such a powerful song. She sounds so beautiful and it was so stripped down, but at the same time it wasn't like guitar moment, it was like a electric EDM horse galloping moment we had there. I loved the horse gallop sound combined with the lyrics, and it was such a nice touch on this one. And the song was really sad. I kind of realized what she was singing about in the final chorus of like being with an avoidant person in love. So I don't know who this is about. It might be about her previous ex. Like the way she has metaphorized the relationship into a stallion that's trying to run away from her, and she's trying to kind of rein it in and try to control that stallion, and it's like she's the only one who can control it, and oh my god, it's like so sad. It's like the dynamic she's singing about is so sad. I feel bad for her, but I hope she managed to tame the stallion and that things became better, and hopefully the person did open up to her at least, because I think that's what love should be about. But it was so sad, and I was like so in vibing with this song and with the like strings, and it reminded me of, now I remember the title of the song, By the Stars. I think they sounded similar because they were both so stripped down and simplistic, and we were like, her vocals were the highlight, which is the case in both songs. But I do like how she's like leaning into this EDM kind of thing. Of course she has before, but I feel like this is like EDM combined with like 70s ABBA style music, like funky disco music, which we will hear in I Love You. Like that's definitely a really disco song. So that's really up my alley because I've been listening to a lot of 70s music, and or not maybe that much. I've been listening more to 90s, but 70s to some extent I've been listening to like disco, like Shaka Khan or songs artists like her. So I really like what's going on here with the sounds on this album. It's really promising. I think this will still improve on the good we have so far. But now we have a French title song, Je ne sais quoi, which means I don't know, maybe. Something. I don't know what QUOI is. I don't know what, or something. She doesn't know something on this song, but we need to find out what's this about. Another sad one? Might it be? I need to tune it up. Okay, this is definitely a summer song. Like, This is why this was released in like June or something, right? Oh, yes! Guys, I feel like we're in a perfect streak at the moment. We need a French translator. I haven't studied French that much, I don't even understand a simple line like that. She doesn't know QUOI. I don't know what that is. Oh yeah. It's so like diva, like what a posh song. Really elegant, yeah. She sounds like an old school diva from a French old movie flick or something. The beat is so like boppy, but at the same time laid back. I don't understand. Will be listening to this. It's coming on my list. Along with my Stallion, my dear Stallion. Instrumental breakdown. She is playing that violin, or someone is in her studio. I love this person. Or maybe it's electronically made. We can never know. Or maybe we can. Someone is playing it. Woo! High note, Marina, yeah. We need some of that. She comes up rarely, but when she does, it's lovely. I love this song. Really? What the hell? Oh, that was so pretty. That could have been my favorite, but this was preceded by Metallic Stallion, which is currently on the top, along with CUNTISSIMO, but this is like the top trio when this song is added to that. I feel like we're on the best part of the album at the moment. Like it's really consistent, it's really pleasing to my ears what's happening at the moment, because the songs they are maybe more string instrument based at the moment. We're hearing a lot of these string instruments, which I like when they're used this way and they're like highlighted in the song and they get their own little violin moments at some parts. This was really like somehow gave me nostalgia, even though I was not born in like 70s, but this makes me feel like I was in some kind of French movie. It's really elegant and I like these lyrics. I feel like this is kind of talking about a different kind of love where you don't know the other person yet that well, but you feel like there might be something, but then you're kind of both figuring each other out, and then you're hoping for the best. You feel like this could be something, or like maybe it's like about kind of people who are hard to define. She says when cryptic people mirror each other, so it's like you're not like giving your cards away at the moment you meet, and you must still like figure out stuff even though you're falling in love. You will have to find out more about the other person. It's not all laid out on the table yet, so things might happen. It might go for the better, it might go for the worse. It's interesting. I feel like she really derives much from different relationships in her life, or maybe she's just making this stuff up, but it's again a really different perspective, and I like these different perspectives on love and relationships she's singing about. But please translate the French part for me in the comments. I would be grateful if you do that. Now we have another new track. It's called Digital Fantasy. Oh! Again, it's giving like Game Boy, old game consoles. Oh. She's talking about some person who's following her, stalking her, right? Oh no, it's her ex again. Her ex is creeping up on her on Instagram or something. Oh, so that's what the digital fantasy is about here. Someone wants to F her IG pictures, but not her. Ugh, and her ex is doing that? Nah. I feel sorry for you, sorry Marina. Oh. Wow! What was that sound? I want more. She is like totally roasting her exes on this album, like it's constant shut down all the time. Ooh. My favorite part is this part. It hits with the background track. Really powerful. Oh, you don't want a real human being. That's harsh for someone to do that. I love the edited voice of her in the back also. Wow, digital fantasy. I thought this was gonna maybe be the first song that's not as much of a love song. Well, maybe it isn't. It's like about misdirected love, I guess. Like love that is directed to someone's digital world, which is really weird. I didn't know this could even happen to someone. That her ex is stalking her and liking her stuff and wants to be with her online. Oh, that's not a nice way to treat your exes. Oh, yeah, the story on this one was really like depressive. I didn't even think this happens after breakup, but I hope she left that person on read. As a song, it's the very middle of the cast for me. It did make me bop, it did make me feel interested in the song, it held me through the whole song. I didn't lose my focus at any point. I liked the C section most, when the song changed up there. I feel like this really much leaned into the video game sounds. Maybe this and the first song have done that the most. It's a very suitable song for the album. It has its place there. It just might be a bit overshadowed by the previous ballads if you're into those. At least for me, it's a bit overshadowed by those. I would definitely pick out this song on the album and listen to it many times. It's something I would like to listen to. It was not a cliche, it was a really different take on a relationship or how a relationship has ended and what's going on after that. It was interesting to hear about her telling about this, and nice instrumental. Now we have Everybody Knows I'm Sad. So she might be lonely actually. I feel like she's been on an emotional roller coaster during this album. Like, her status keeps on changing. Oh, don't think that, Marina. That's not true. Oh, I wasn't expecting this repetition. Ooh. Okay, instrumental. This sounds like the most happy song on the planet, and then she's singing of her of the loneliness inside of her. What a contrast. Now we had a fanfare in the background. I mean, don't we all feel like that at some point? Everyone has to be alone sometimes and feel these feelings when there's no one around. I mean, we could do without the repetitive part. I feel like she could just run it out vocally and not have to repeat or edit it like that way. Oh, where are we going? Sing to me. Guys, I'm bopping again. Best part of this song. Change the chorus, please. Remove the repetition. Otherwise, it's good. She should have sung it that way, like she sings it now. Not repeat it with like a machine. It sounded a bit annoying. Everybody Knows That I'm Sad was definitely a mixed bag. I feel like this song was a bit all over the place. I feel like different sections weren't that connected. Yeah, it definitely was like fast-paced, and I liked how the track was cheerful and positive sounding, but then the lyrics were like she was really in a depressive episode or something, like feeling like she doesn't belong anywhere, just sitting in her home, not answering anyone. Like, we feel that, and it's interesting how she combined this with that kind of track or background track. And I like the verses a lot, and the C section was really good. Just the chorus irks me a bit, or it kind of, the song like stumps on the part where the repetition starts. You're like listening to what she's singing about, you're internalizing the lyrics, and then you're suddenly hearing this jarring repetition for the whole chorus. So yeah, I say she should have just sang that part out like she did in the ending, because that would have not been such a high contrast in the vocals. It would have like stopped the flow, and chorus is one of the most important parts, so I wouldn't have made that decision. But I still feel like this will be playing in my earphones. I just appreciate the other parts of the song. I can sustain the chorus. I can let it sink in, I guess. I have to if I want to listen to this. That song didn't match the quality that we had in the beautiful ballads, but it's a bit closer to the quality of Digital Fantasy, but tracked down by the annoying chorus. But we now go to Hello Kitty. I'm trying to understand what I feel about this. It's memorable, at least. Oh, it's not over? Oh. Rah rah. Alright. Well, Hello Kitty. I was so quiet during that one. I feel like it was 3 minutes of the same song. It wasn't just that interesting in any way. The most interesting part was the rah rah part, because that reminded me of Lady Gaga. And it was silly to have that line there. It just doesn't stand out to me. I can see developing into this song and starting to like it more, but that would require some repetition from me. And I'm not talking just a few, at least more than that. I think what irks me is that she combines such silly, goofy lyrics to such a boring background. Like, that background, I feel, didn't have that much going on for it. And then the lyrics were like somehow disconnected from everything, from the whole picture we had here. So I was like getting annoyed by having like rah rah, I'm a cat, you must like cats, all this quirky stuff in there, and then that whole track is not quirky at all. It's just background noise, I feel like. She did some beautiful. I need to give some praise to her delicate vocals, because when I think of this song now, I do hear those nice vocals and how she used her voice there. So she's a good singer, which does give some points to every song on this album, and it also enhances that song. I expected more because the title sounded fun. I was thinking, what's a song about Hello Kitty gonna be? And then it was like a Taylor Swift sounding ballad, but with Marina's voice, which is totally different, of course, and beautiful in its way. But now we go to the song we know, the final single that's left on this album, I Love You. We will be getting our 70s moment now. Always so cheerful, this song. So perky and peppy. 70s. Yeah, we're going there. It's such a happy throwback. Yes. And that's classic Marina, like the baby talk, la la la. Sounds quirky and fun here. Yes. We need a full-on love song, and this is what we got. This is exactly what we need. It's like love, pure love. Not all of that heartbreak. Let's just forget about that. I love her talking, singing voice. It sounds like Electro Hard again. Maybe she's talking as her prima donna persona. Sounds a bit like that. Yes! Hit it! Hit it! Woo! It could be a Donna Summer song or something of that sort. Basically any 70s singer that made disco music. The background is so reminiscent of that era. Okay. 70s. What a perfect background track. Yes. Dance break. The most perfect dance break on this album. Everybody must love falsetto Marina. Her voice is made for that register, really. Yes, I Love You is as good as it was when I first heard it. It's like a perfect throwback to 70s. The instrumental almost could be straight from the 70s, except it sounds a bit more polished, modernized. But most definitely, it's very well emulated the 70s sound here. I just feel so happy during that song. It's a constant blast of energy. It's like so nice to listen to the background track and hear all these kinds of different sounds and how well the song flows. Her voice is in her best here. She's using kind of that higher register that many of us know her for, and it's flawless in my opinion, the vocals as well. And refreshing on this album is that this song is one of the few pure love songs. It's missing that angle of, or maybe I missed it, but it's missing kind of that angle of something fishy going on in a relationship or some kind of heartbreak, or it's just happiness. It's what we need from after, especially after everybody knows I'm sad, and songs like that really didn't make us feel like, oh yeah, I want to party. So this is definitely that, and I think the dance break is one of the highlights of this album. It's just so strong and so pure 70s. It's great, great, great. Now we have to go to Adult Girl.
He wants to scream and cry and rage, and who am I to dig her grave? The teenage years I never lived, the innocence of high school kids, young romance and endless nights of carefree joy and
I partly got shivers from the higher part there. Her signature voice register again. It just works almost all the time. Especially in ballads like this. What is Vavavoom? That's such like a striking word in the midst of these lyrics. Oh. I just got silent because it was getting really deep. Yeah, I just stopped talking. I thought I need to let her sing because it was really personal. There was actually a very grim song. I was expecting a more of a ballad, maybe filled with metaphors of sadness, and like our Stallion song had, but this one was like really honest. It was straight to the point of how she's been living as an adult girl with all of this pain. It was just so dark to me actually, and the song didn't have like any joy at all. It was just a single piano key and her telling this story. I can applaud of her that she was courageous enough to write this song and release it, because it's very much open and she's saying a lot of her state of mind, at least that has been at some point. Of course, for a casual listener, we're like, wow, this is so personal, and it almost feels like an intrusion of privacy to listen to such personal songs. Or if I'm just feeling emotional, I feel like this song is the song to really evoke those emotions out. But of course, this song is not for a happy moment or any of that sort, but it doesn't have to be. Yeah, it's just, I think this song maybe is one of the most memorable. It definitely left a mark in me. Um, and I did relate to some part of this song. I feel like she's kind of singing about some things that I felt as well inside of me. Not completely, of course, because we are all like have our own story. I feel like I might find myself listening to this song. Not like day to day, because I'm not in that state of mind, but this song can find its place for sure in her discography, and for me personally. Just so hard to ramble about this, because that, like, it speaks for itself. I feel bad for her and for others who feel like this. It's just unfair that someone can scar someone else, that they will feel like they're an adult in, or like a child in an adult's body. I think that's how trauma works, right? That you regress back to your child self most of the time. Oh, okay, maybe we can cheer up from this sad ballad, and let's hear if we have a more upbeat one now. Okay, this one is, it's the final track. I didn't realize. Final boss, that's a perfect name for a final track. So now we're in the video game world again, right?
Once I'm done, you'll never see me again.
Okay. It's a mid-tempo song. I don't mind that, it sounds good.
I'm fucking sick of you bullying me. You only did it 'cause I acted so sweet. You don't like anything you can't control.
She sounds really pissed, actually.
On your own.
Like spiteful almost. But I can understand based on some of the stories on this album we've heard.
Once I'm done, you'll never see me again.
Okay. The chorus is strong. Insanely hooking. At your own game. Okay. Wow. I never thought I'd dance to like video game beats. This sounds fire. Oh, I love a Mario reference. Marina has left her castle. She won't be saved. Hit it. Oh. Did she die in the end? Did her character die? I hope not. I hope she won the game. Because that wouldn't be a nice metaphor, that she just dies in the end, right? I think that's a really brilliant closing track. It just has that closing track labeled all over it. Even the name of the song. It's not that uplifting actually if you listen to the lyrics. But I feel like this song had its place here. I think a mid-tempo was suited at this point in the album. Especially after the previous song, which was really melancholic. Lyrically, it's kind of complicated. I feel like the story doesn't tell who is the winner of the game. Yeah, it sounds like she has been in a relationship with someone who has some serious issues, control freak or something, and kind of played her around in that relationship, and then figuratively now that person is the final boss who she's supposed to kill. But I feel like she's contemplating if she can kill this person, because with control, I think also comes control of someone's affection towards you. So even though someone might have controlled you, you might still have affection for them. And I think in the end, she's like, if I kill you, life won't be the same. So maybe she couldn't kill the final boss. She's actually like, she steps down in the final moment and then she dies in the end. Because that person still kind of has some control over her, even though they might have separated. Wow, it was so fun. I was kind of waiting for the video game thematic to be explored more, because we did hear that in Princess of Power and in some other song. Digital Fantasy definitely had at least the digital thematic, and now we got another video game song, which is nice because this album definitely has some clear themes we can distinguish there, and this is one of them. I like that it's in a higher top tier of the songs in my mind. But we will leave the album review for later because we still have the deluxe tracks to listen to. And we have this nice purple version of the album for the deluxe cover. We have 5 songs and 1 is a remix. So we will give those a chance, even the remix. Let's see if these can improve on the album. So first we have Sex is Power. Okay. What a great melody. Okay. I like this. Ooh. Sex is power. The la-las are really hitting this time. I love how the part changes to this one. It sounds strong to me. Everybody knows that sex is power. Where we going now? Okay. This works. Okay, I still need one more chorus. The chorus is captivating. There we go. What a nice beat. Come on. That's the kind of EDM I like. Combined with MARINA vocals, it's bound to work, right? Sex is Power was really good, actually. Of course, the album has some better songs, but I think this was better than some of the worse album songs, actually. Yeah, I just don't think the song needed that much more. I didn't think it needed to have a high moment. I think it had kind of that seductive sound to it, and it kind of worked that it was a bit repetitive, but then again, not too repetitive. The lyrics are true. I don't have anything to say against those. Like, I think she's speaking the truth. That sex is power. It can get you many things if you use your assets right. So that's definitely true. And it's a feminist banger we have. We most definitely need those songs sprinkled in there, or maybe a whole album if you want to do of those kind of songs. Definitely a powerful message. And maybe it's not like empowering in the sense that sometimes sex is seen as the only power of some women. Like they also have other skills, but sometimes it's better to use what you have to your advantage than not to use those at all. So better play your cards smart, right? Now we have How to Say Goodbye. I hope these are all good. Because sometimes Deluxe songs are a bit, let's say, secondary to album cuts.
So let down and so forgotten. You don't want me in your life. I can see your life is rotten. Now I'm
It's very much reminiscent of her previous album to me. Like something about how the song is structured, the melody, the vocals. I hope it's not like an album or like an left out track from that one. I don't think she would do that. Okay, now we have that Princess of Power background. Beautiful. These are surprisingly solid for deluxe tracks. Like, I'm happy she put some effort into these. Definitely works as a ballad. It's a strong one. Doesn't she have a song called Goodbye already? I have to see how the chorus of that one goes. Yeah, I remember that one from the previous album. That was a good ballad. In my opinion, it could be on the album, but something would have to be replaced because I think the album's length is fine as it is, so it could become a bit bloated. But it would definitely fit there, but I can understand why it's been left on the deluxe tracks. But I still think this is better than some of the songs on the album. Like, I have a few I didn't mind that much, and this could very well replace those. Of course, this is lyrically a bit similar to some. She is very clearly singing about the same kind of end of her relationship she experienced. She probably has a lot to say about that, and probably this is something that will affect your songwriting a lot, so it's clear to see why this theme is reflected in so many of these. But I think the chorus was especially beautiful. I don't like how this has happened to her, or I presume it has happened to her, but I think it's just beautifully summarized that she says, all I've known is how to say goodbye. I think that says everything about this song. Really sentimental in my opinion. I like this, again, good one. Now we have a track called Key to the Castle. Is it gonna be a Mario themed track? Oh! Okay. How fun sounding. Really creative.
But you're never gonna be the given type. This isn't love on a silver screen. You want a woman, but you can't play games with me.
Okay. It's like a medieval castle disco party. Why are these songs kind of bops? How can deluxe songs be this quality? I find them really great. Definitely a chorus-oriented song. This is the part that sticks the most. Okay, so is this. Yeah. I love when the C section perfectly mixes into the song. It like began in a eye blink. Oh, listen to that weird instrument. Castle. Brilliant. Wow. A third good deluxe track. What is happening? I don't think I've ever had this much luck with deluxe tracks. That could definitely be in the album, I think. I think it perfectly fits the vibe of the whole album. Of course, I understand that it would be hard to place these in the album because she already has the vision of what she has wanted to do and she has this certain order that exists in the album. And now it would be hard to think that these songs would be transferred to the normal album. But I feel like if this was in the album and we didn't know of some other song that was replaced, this would be a seamless fit. I like this. The song title perfectly represents the soundscape. We have this medieval video game sound again. I love the C section, which flowed seamlessly into the previous part. I love the Nana part. It's a nice figural message she sends in this one with the key to the castle, that she could have had all these treasures if someone like got to know her fully, but then they kind of bail out on her and it's their loss, they'll never get the key. So that's a nice figuratively described situation. I liked how the lyrics were in this one again. So it's one of the best deluxe tracks for sure. Now we have the second to last, I think. Unfamiliar Heavens.
I always choose the hells I know. I never let the angels show me unfamiliar heavens, and the color of the sky is changing.
Oh, I don't mind another ballad like this. Like, I feel like they all have their place here because they usually are like sprinkled all over, so they do get their own moments. This chorus is giving me life. Beautiful. I like that as well. This is insane. I don't think I've had this good of a streak in deluxe songs ever. It's not the best ballad on the album and not the second best even, but it deserves its own place here. I feel like, again, it's lyrically so beautiful that it's like storytelling in a very unique way of her like leaving her hometown where she was kind of rotting away and feeling like garbage basically, and life changing after that. Like this is relatable stuff, man. I most liked, again, the falsetto parts. I loved her voice here. I loved the production on this whole album, but on this song production wise sticks out to me because I realized how immersed I am when I'm listening to these songs. Like the whole sound like wraps me into it and I feel like I'm in her world in that sense, in her digital gaming 70s disco world. And this one kind of solidified that, how good the production is to me. It's just like overshadowed by some ballads, but this could also be a contender to be on the normal album. I wouldn't, if that was on the album, I wouldn't pay any attention, or that wouldn't be strange to me at all. I think it would fit in there and we wouldn't have a problem. So it's a good song. It doesn't feel like a deluxe clutter song, like a deluxe clutter additional song, it feels like it's fully in the scope of the album. It fits there. So I think now we're heading to the last one. It's a remix, but let's give it a chance because we only have one. I usually don't listen to these if there's many, but we can do one for sure. And it's one of the songs we didn't like that much. I mean, it was good, but the chorus, there was something with it. So we'll see if this fixes things. The verses are pretty, nice melody, interesting. I think this does sound more upbeat than the previous one, but I can't recall it that well yet, because it was my first listen. I have to compare them later. Yes. Sounds very full and rich. Great production continues. But they didn't do that much with the chorus, to be honest. The chorus is like so flat. It should be more vibracious, maybe, somehow. But love the background, still. Love the video game vibes. The chorus is like, what is wrong with it? It's like a bit blunt, right? It's just static. A bit. It should be more lively and fun. No, maybe not fun, but more melodic and pleasing to the ears. Because the song is not fun in its lyrics, right? I do like this remix, although I don't remember the original track. But I think this sounds maybe more rich and full. But I like both versions. But now we're heading to the slump. Let's try to dance. I mean, it's danceable because of the energetic beat. And we hear her vocalize actually. That's how that part should be prioritized over the repetitive sound, right? It's so beautiful. Please bring that up. Bring that up. I need a version with that part. Okay. The C sections on this album have been surprisingly amazing. I think I've complimented them on many songs. This is no exception. I'm a C section lover. I think they make songs more interesting and multifaceted. This is a vibey one. But then it's kind of ruined. Kinda. Now we're hitting it. And now we heard the final line, which was sounded beautiful. Listen. That's it. We get to end this album beautifully. Thank you, Marina. Oh. So Princess of Power has finally ended. That was a long one when we combined the deluxe tracks. But that might be because I talked and commented so much. We will see how much of that gets through the editing board. I want to say that I am positively surprised. I don't know how, somehow I was a bit skeptical if Marina can deliver because I didn't like Butterfly that much. But then CUNTISSIMO and I Love You, they did raise my expectations, but I was feeling like this might not be her best work. And yeah, it's not her best work, but it's not in the lower tiers of her work either. I think this is a really solid one. I think it might be the best of modern Marina we've gotten from like the few past years. The album has only little filler. I have to say I don't like Hello Kitty that much. I could replace that with any of the deluxe tracks. And I think Adult Girl is such a grim song that I can see myself listening to that as much. But I don't mind that because I still feel like it fits into the thematic and it's a needed personal vulnerable moment on this album. But everything else I feel like I will be listening to, that's a great score, Marina, for you. I actually think Butterfly might be one of my least favorites. It's somehow just overshadowed by everything. I feel like the album cuts are much better. So my favorites are, from what I remember, I'll try my best. Princess of Power, Cantissimo. Thinking later, I don't think Rollercoaster stands that much out for me. So I'll say Metallic Stallion, Je ne sais quoi. My favorite two ballads in a row on this album. One of my high points of this album. Digital Fantasy. Everybody knows I'm sad except for the chorus. I Love You, one of my favorites as well. Adult Girl if I'm in a specific mood. Final Boss, a good track. From the deluxe tracks, all but I think How to Say Goodbye doesn't stick out to me now. I think I complimented it. But it kind of flushes into the whole amount of ballads on this album. So I feel like I like Unfamiliar Heavens more than that. And the remix was good, but I can't compare it to the original one now because I didn't like recognize the difference between them. But there must have been something. I need to listen to that later. So I feel like there's like 2 or 3, maybe 4 songs I didn't care for that much, but she did such a good job. I feel like the theme is just a bit confusing. Why did she decide to combine video games with 70s disco? She rarely did like both in one song. I feel like she chose either one or the other. And then some songs weren't like reminiscent of either of these themes. They were just like EDM, electronic vibes. So it was a little bit all over. But I think it's not a problem in itself. I just think there are really distinctive combination of themes you can choose for an album. And I think there isn't that much depth to it. I mean, the songs do have depth, but I feel like she chose these sounds or soundscapes just because they sort of aren't explored that much. I mean, I don't hear video game music a lot. That's like really out there that she decided to do that. I personally really like the 70s songs on this album and the whole vibe in general. So the two just kind of combine well for me. But I can see that someone might feel like the themes are a bit just disjointed. That she just throws disco somewhere on the album and then on some tracks she does video game. Like, what is the connection, one might think. But I think that's just she chose a disco princess video game Zelda persona for this album and decided to go with it. Princess of Power is her name. We need to appreciate that for what it is. So many songs were enhanced by the video game thematics and the disco thematics. They kind of built the song to their fullest. I do feel like I will be listening to this a lot, and I prefer, at least now I prefer this to her previous album from the modern era, but that might change. But at least now the confident, powerful tracks on this album, and combined with my favorite ballads, I think they make up such a great mix that I will be listening to them repeatedly. So there's just so much good in this that I can like overlook the parts I don't like. Definitely a positive surprise. I'm happy I got to listen to this finally, and now I can get to appreciating these songs on my own time. So I'm happy about that. And I hope some of the songs still grow on me, like Rollercoaster and Cupid's Girl. I think they still have a chance to shine. I think they were a bit lackluster. Hello Kitty. I don't think I'll ever like feel that song as I did some of the better ones. But we can try. Let's give it a chance. And many of the deluxe ones I will be listening to. I want to thank Marina for creating one of the best runs of deluxe songs. She really put her effort into those, because many times people just throw in some cutouts from the album, that songs they didn't like that much. And I don't care for that kind of deluxe, because why would you want to put those out there if you don't even like those songs that much? So I feel like she really wanted to make these songs, and specifically she felt like she created them for a improved deluxe version. They are not derived from the original album and like cut out from that. So I appreciate that. That was one of the greatest moments as well on this album, to hear those deluxe songs. So brilliant job, good album. Thank you, Marina, well done. We'll be bopping to Princess of Power. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Although it's a bit of a long reaction, I hope it also amuses you and you find it enjoyable to watch this. Have a good one. Bye.